wow would be the first word that comes to mind.
The special thing is that you really meet the people in a very natural setting.
Nothing but smiles and hello and welcome and how are you. That's all you get everywhere you go.
No matter where I've been, I found the people most welcoming, and it's always been with a big smile.
Hello! I am fine, how are you?
When we came along this one house, the family invited us inside, and it was interesting to see because the first thing we saw was a horse, and it was really surprising because this was the first time I saw animals living with the family within one house, and there were actually boiling coffee in there and roasting grain and grinding grain, so there were lots of activities going on in this little hut.
How was the harvest this year?
Community tourism is tourism that not only benefits the communities but gives them a stake in the tourism, gives them some responsibility and management of the tourism itself. Here it's working in a simple way. We've helped communities set up hosting facilities, a place where tourists can sleep and stay, and then the tourists trek from one village or walk from one village to another with a donkey to carry their luggage, a local guide to come along the way.
I love the work because it makes me healthy, and I met with different people in a different country. I love my work. I don't have a word how to describe this.
I'd always wanted to come to Africa, and the opportunity arose this year, and it just was one of the countries that fascinated me most, really. It just had so much kind of a balance of culture and nature and history and interesting food, interesting people, so I just sort of thought it ticked all the boxes.
I think one of the things that fascinates people is this throwback to sort of historical images they have. Sometimes people talk about biblical images, flocks of sheep and the shepherds that you see. And then when you see streams of people heading off to market, as they did in years gone by before everybody had cars, I think that makes it very special and different from anywhere else.
The way it was organised and the way it was organised from the community and the way the money seemed to go straight to the community rather than being funneled through a lot of things, it was something that I thought would be a nice way of trying to give a little bit back at least while I'm here.
ልጆችንማ እያስተማርኩኝ ያው እያለበስኩ ሲታረዙ እያለበስኩኝ እንዳይርባቸው እንዳይጠማቸው ተንከባክቤ ነው ያስኳቸው።
We saw some gelada baboons actually, and we saw some hyrax as well. So I think we were lucky to see a little bit of animal life as well.
I enjoy walking through the mountains, because the views that you get from the mountains actually are very, very stunning. You get to see beautiful sunrises, beautiful sunsets, and especially when you trek up to here, you can sort of look back and see what you've achieved. I think it would be a very big shame if people didn't actually come out here, because a lot of other places well advertised means there's a lot more tourists, and you don't actually get a feel of a country when you're surrounded by people of from your own place. So definitely coming to a place that's a bit more isolated makes it more beautiful.
since our Amharic is almost zero, so it is good to have them as translators, but also to give explanation about all kinds of things, about the wildlife we saw, about the plants, about the customs, about what the people are doing. And then when we had any questions, they would also actively ask the local people about specific things we wanted to know about what they are doing and how things work here. And it's really great to get this first-hand information.
People should visit Ethiopia because we have different cultures, wonderful food, wonderful scenery, and peoples are very welcomer.
It's more beautiful than I could have imagined, is one thing I would have to say about it. Yes, absolutely. I mean, obviously the image we all have of Ethiopia is poverty and all of that. You realise that there's a lot more to Ethiopia than you've got in your head.